This is a letter to Donald Trump. Mr. Trump, you promised to target criminals, but instead you've declared war on families, on communities, on the very people who have built and sustained this country. You have deported parents, leaving children behind in anguish. You have torn apart families that have done nothing but work hard, pay taxes, and contribute to the economy. These are not criminals. These are human beings who were chasing the same American dream that many of our ancestors pursued. Our roads, our buildings, our crops, these are the fruits of their labor. The very foundation of this country stands on the backs of immigrants past and present. Yet, instead of acknowledging their sacrifice, you have chosen to uproot them. You have punished them for seeking a better life, the same way millions before them did. But did you even think this through? Did you sit down and actually map this out? Because I'm a little confused. Was your plan A to remove undocumented criminals? And then your plan B was to go after the people who are here legally, working, paying taxes, and following the process? Did you think about what happens when you start pulling kids out of schools, separating families, and creating a climate of fear? And did you consider the Americans living in other countries? Oh my God. Did you think this through? If immigrants are no longer welcome in America, what makes you think Americans will be welcome anywhere else? You have made United States citizens targets. You have put Americans in danger. And just here, not just here, not just in America, but worldwide. And let's talk about the fact that even Native Americans are being harassed right now. The first people of this land. So what now? Should every American be walking around with a birth certificate and a social security card just in case they get stopped and questioned? Is this the country we live in now? But let me remind you of something even more powerful, Mr. Trump. Karma is real. You cannot sow pain and destruction and expect peace in return. When you tear families apart, when you cause suffering, when you create a nation built on fear, that energy does not just disappear. It will return. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but the consequences will come. What you do to others will also and will always find its way back to you. You didn't just deport people. You destroyed lives. You didn't just enforce policy. You made America cruel. And let's be real, you didn't make America safer. You made it more dangerous for everyone. History will remember this, and so will karma. Donald Trump, I really come from a place of love. And I really hope you hear what I'm saying. I hope this video finds you. And I really hope that you just put your listening ears on and get out of yourself for a second. And understand that black people, we were taken from wherever we came from. We don't know where we came from. So where are we to go back to? Africa? What part? The same thing with Mexicans. They came here illegally, but somehow they started to work on getting their papers together, and they working and they building their families, and they building our roads, and they picking up crops, being paid pennies in fields, picking up fruits, bananas and oranges, all our crops, taking care of all of the cows, the chickens. I don't know not one American Not that I know of. Working in a field right now, picking cotton or sugar cane or even a strawberry. I've heard so many immigrants say, I voted for Donald Trump. I voted for him because I came here legally, and those that came illegally need to go home. Well, this is my thing. I feel like if you've been here 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you have not been in any trouble. You have been paying your taxes. You have a job. You have established a home. You are taking care of yourself. Come on now. You should have considered those things. I don't know. I really think that you really need you need to reevaluate this situation. I don't know if you're trying to make a statement. I don't know if you're trying to be, FAFO, big bad Billy ass. I don't know what it is. But this wasn't what we voted for. We did not vote for you to tear families. We voted for you to do the right thing. And the right thing was to remove the criminals. Not take children away from their mothers. Not deport mothers and leave the children behind. You really want to know what you did? I'm going to tell you what you did. If the father was the breadwinner of the house and you deported him, and the woman and the children are at home and she's the homemaker, what you did was you just pushed her back to the system, needing food stamps, needing welfare, and now she probably need housing because now she has no income coming in the house because you deported her husband, the breadwinner, the one who has been here paying his taxes, whether he had all of his papers, some of his papers, illegal and legals are being deported. I'm confused. Please rethink this. Like, how would you feel if somebody took your children away from you? Whether you were legal or illegal, you would have a hissy fit. You would be out of your mind if somebody came and snatched your children away from you in the middle of the night. You would be hysterical if somebody deported your wife or somebody deported your kids, even though we know you're legal. But how would you feel? I can't even imagine back in the day when the slaves were being taken from their land. I can't even imagine the KKK, or should I say whatever white supremacists, come snatching my baby in the dark or hanging my husband to a tree and setting my house on fire. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. I cannot even in my mind put together what our ancestors went through. History has a way of repeating itself. And I don't know where we going with this. But I'm asking you to really think this out. And I really hope that this letter gets to you. And just understand that I am really coming from a place of love. I've never spoken down on you. Many of us have supported you. But right now I'm feeling like your word, yeah, you say you was going to get rid of the criminals, but it looked like you switched up. You getting rid of kids. You getting rid of families. That's not right. Rethink this through.